I'm Tony. This is Lido Loca and a little bit of a different video for you today. I'm calling this one Cool Stuff I've Seen on a Cruise Ship. Look, I'm getting a little worn out on all of the cruise news. I've been chasing that cruise news. I know that's what a lot of people want to see out there, but man, I just want to think about cruising. So I think I'm going to take a little bit of a break this week from the cruise news and pull in some footage. Now, this is just some raw footage from the MSC Divina from the bartending Flair show. I'd never seen this. Starting off though, and really unedited. So a lot of people say, well, what's your thought process when you're making footage? And I thought I would give you some of that today. So join me as we look at the bartending Flair competition. And I'll tell you right away, the reason I wanted to see this competition is that I like to juggle, and this is pretty close to juggling. A lot of times you don't get to see jugglers on cruise ships, but anytime you can see the bartenders doing the Flair, that is almost juggling. But I wanted to start with this clip here. This is the atrium of the MSC Divina. You notice it's got the Swarovski crystal stairwell, really beautiful here, mirror chrome, a nice maroon color. Again, these shots aren't that edited, so a lot of this is handheld. Could be shaky. Now this is a handheld pan. I feel pretty good about that. A lot of times I'll try to do that to establish the shot. You can tell it's handheld because it's not the same speed as if I was using a gimbal, but really just wanted to show the atrium. And then here's the challenge for me. Here, let me go back and show you the setup. Before the show started, it was kind of not crowded like this. And let me pause. I don't think I have a pointer here, so I'll have to describe it. But my goal was, you could tell that the show was going to be right where, so you see the two white lights, the show was going to be set up right there. And so I sat down on the ledge here where you see this older gentleman and the lady talking. I sat down right there about a half an hour before the show, and about 3 minutes before the show started, somebody came and stood in front of me. And so again, it's one of those scenarios where I feel like it's not my cruise ship just to sit around and film stuff. And so I moved, and then I moved to this stairwell that's right above my head. So you'll see the shot is a little shaky because I'm hand holding it from the stairwell. And this first shot is me just trying to get set up, trying to figure out what the lighting is like. So yeah, I'm trying to get stable. I'm standing on a stair. I didn't feel too comfortable. And then I realized it was kind of dark. And so eventually I lighten it up a little bit, and I try to get to a place where I can hold the camera still. And I didn't realize I had the lady that was standing in front of me in this shot, and now I'm angry all over again. Just kidding. This is the hype man, one of the entertainment directors. But basically what you're going to see, 3 of the bartenders from the cruise ship, they come up, they make a drink, all the while doing their Flair. And so I'm going to highlight some of their Flair, some of their juggling. So I'll fast forward here just a little bit. This guy had good energy, ready to rock and roll. What's interesting, juggling is basically, the concept behind juggling is being able to manipulate more objects than you have hands. And so a little bit of the Flair, not necessarily like a true juggle, but more of an object manipulation. It's all kind of semantics, right? But a lot of times, a lot of work with 2 shaker cups and the bottle. Well, we'll let this guy run a little bit. So he starts with a shaker cup. So they had some bottles that were like empty, and then some bottles that had liquor in it. A lot of the manipulation stuff was with the empty bottles. And this is pretty cool. I mean, it's a lot of tosses behind the back. Again, a lot of manipulation, marrying up the bottle, the shaker cup. This looks great behind a bar. A lot of times that you'll see it. The first exposure I got to Flair really was that movie Cocktail back in the day with Tom Cruise. And of course, there was a TV show where they had a Flair competition. Now, the one thing I want to say about juggling is it's straight up a skill. So all of these things that these guys are doing, there's no trickery there. It's either you do the manipulation or you don't do the manipulation. And sometimes if you run into people, like I used to juggle on the street, say you drop a ball, drop a prop or something, people are like, oh, you dropped. Juggling's tough because it's not perfect. So every throw, every catch to not drop has to be perfect. And so almost anytime you go see a juggler, you can anticipate that they'll probably drop somewhere along the way. This is kind of cool. At one point, he lets the liquid out. Boom, right there. He lets the liquid out and catches it. That was a nice manipulation. And he's making a blue drink. So each of these guys, they make a cocktail, they hand it out to somebody in the audience, and then by applause, they pick a winner. I can't remember who won this thing. Again, so a lot of, oh, there we go. That was a big trick. Threw it up high. A lot of like a shaker manipulation with the bottle. It gets progressively more hard. I think we get a little, maybe 2 in one hand at one point. Oh, it's tough. And again, from a true juggle perspective, that's still just kind of one ball, one hand manipulation, and a little flair there. Looking good though. I like it. I like it. All right, we'll fast forward a little bit. Let's see what his big closing trick was. I believe he gets up to 3 bottles. So he's mixing the drink. You see the blue drink there. Now he's going to do a little, I think he's going to do the 2 in one hand here. There you go. Now that's a nice little, that's a juggle. You got one hand, 2 objects. It's tough when you're doing something that spins like that because you got the thing you want to catch, you got to make it rotate right into your hand. And then a little 3-bottle juggling. What do you got here, sir? Double rotations, traditional juggling pattern, and he closes out with that. Now he's not done there. He feels like after that 3-bottle attempt that he may have 8 bottles in him or 6 bottles. Let's see. Oh, we're already down a bottle. I love his coworkers back there looking at him like, yeah, okay. 1, 2. Yeah, there's no way. Just a big applause. That guy was great. Fast forward a little bit. The hype man's back. They're giving out the drink. Bartender number 2. Oh, this is nice. Starts out with a little ice manipulation. Little ice baby. Yo. Very nice. Very nice. It's pretty lively. Of course, I've replaced some music here, so I don't get any copyright issues. So everybody starts off with kind of this shaker cup manipulation. What I like about this guy is he's got some cool bottle stalls. Let's see if I can get to that. There we go. Let's work into that. Basically rotating the bottle and then being able to stall it, boom, right on the top of his hand there. That's nice. On his wrist, not easy. I like those balance moves. The weird thing about juggling too is sometimes like one of the easier tricks is to juggle 2 balls and an apple and eat the apple. And then a hard trick would be like to juggle 5 balls. And it's kind of funny, the eating the apple in many circumstances for people who don't watch a lot of juggling, the eating the apple would get, oh, look at that stall on the top of his hand. The eating the apple would get more applause than the 5-ball juggling, even though the 5-ball is exponentially harder. So it's funny sometimes when you're trying to get the applause. This guy, you know, like the twirling the bottle, working the shaker cup, very flashy, but those stalls are actually his big trick, where he would love to get a big applause break. We get a little 2-cup and a bottle manipulation. And let's jump over. Here we go. Get a little more of a juggle here. 2 bottles in the shaker cup. 2 in one hand. Almost in a 360 with a catch in the shaker cup. You gotta like that. Behind the shoulder throws into the shaker cup. Not easy. Oh, I missed it. That was nice though, with a catch behind the back. He's going to finish making his drink, and then we get to the big finale here. Trying to get everybody hyped. I love the hype man there. Now we get a little 3-bottle work. It's nice. He's catching up at the top, the neck of the bottle. 2 in one hand. 2 up, 1. So that's a juggling trick there. It's called the column. You throw 2 up, and then as they come down, you throw the 1 up. But a nice finish. And then the last guy was actually the boyfriend of a crew member that helped us out quite a bit in the bowling alley. She's the one that told us about the show. She's like, oh, you got to go see my boyfriend. And yeah, this guy is good. A lot of experience. getting the crowd hyped. Again, the common theme, you start with a little shaker work. Shaker flare, a little roll. I like that. Oh. There's a form of juggling where you roll stuff on your body. It's called contact juggling. If you ever want to see something cool, just Google some contact juggling, and there we go. Got some nice stall action. Beautiful. Working behind the back. Not easy. Catching behind the back. Shaker cup catch. Little flare. Trying to get the crowd hyped. Whoa. Little forearm stall. And then getting that first bit of liquid in the cup, in the shaker cup. It's pretty cool. They construct their drink as they go, so it's a timing thing. And again, a lot of this is done bar side. That's the whole point. Eventually, you got to have a drink made. Well, how about that? Oh, I'm sorry, I was talking over. Let's go back. He's gonna throw liquid from one cup to another. Here we go. Yes, I like it. Very nice, very nice. You know who doesn't like it? Whoever's got to clean that floor. All right. More shaker cup and bottle flare. Let's go. Let's go to where he gets some multiple things going on here. All right, we've got the 2 bottle work here. That's nice. See the liquid flying out of there. Oh, got a little stall. Oh, yeah, good recovery. You can tell this guy's done it a lot, because even when the things start to wobble on him, he usually catches, which is a good sign of somebody that's done it a lot. The ability to recover. What's he gonna do? 3 bottles. Nice, behind the back. Oh, he starts off with a little challenge. Let's see if he gets into his routine. There we go. 3 bottle juggle. It's nice. Those triples maybe. I like the tight. Oh, there we go. A little outside in throw. Not just up the middle. Look at this. Is a nice run. I mean, think about the other. There's the 1 up, 2 up. I love that pattern. Oh, he struggled though. He struggled to pull it back in. Little grenadine finishing off the drink. See what is big. He's shaking it up. Got the drink made. Pretty drink. I think he's got one more big trick. No, maybe that was his big trick. All right. Well, yeah, so that is a Flair competition on the cruise ship. Very neat. And hope you enjoyed it. These are cool things that I like on cruise ships. There's a little running commentary. What do you think about the format? Leave a comment. Do you like this kind of taking a look at the cruise ship? Posted just a straight up edited video, just trying something new, trying to take a break from the news. Please show your support for the channel by hitting that like button. And yeah, this is Tony with Lido Loca. And until the next time, we'll see you on the Lido. Bye.